Okay, so I apparently took a wrong turn on the path. I was collecting ferns, as lame as that sounds, I know. And I saw that, and I just assumed it was the beacon that looked strange in the distance, and it wasn't. It was a dirt pillar, and I have stumbled upon someone's fortress here. And I'm wondering if it's Speedy's base? I've never seen this before in my life. And I know he got on for a little while. There's like that spire, and I thought, what in the heck is that? And then I kind of came in and started seeing all this stuff. And yeah, so this is news to me. I've never in my life seen this, and I have no clue. I sort of like took this weird path, and then I wound up in the snow. It's like literally the next thing I know. So, okay. I'm thinking this, no way. I'm thinking this has to be Speedy. I know there are a couple of others on the server, but I don't think they ever really did anything. I think we can pull this off. Jeez, we did. Oh, hey, it didn't take any torches out. Okay, so some doors. I like the lattice. Beetroots seems to be their primary crop. I don't know if these were native igloos. It could be. Totally not sure. Maybe they were trying to get villagers inside or something. That must be the front door or the main door. I have no clue whose base we're in. There's no signs. I know nothing. That looks like a bridge. So the question is, how does one... I'm assuming this is an attempt at a village, and it likely stemmed from real-world igloos, given all the doors and everything. So where was that iron door? I don't even know what episode this is going to go in. I had no idea I was going to find this. I had no idea I was going to get lost. It's kind of a mess. I know there was an iron door on the perimeter. We literally just saw it. Not sure where it is. All I really know to do to get out of here is kind of break a wall. We'd put it back, but... Alright, what do we have here? Like the igloo castle. Like this posh, luxurious. Here's what we were looking for. Is there a switch on this bad boy? Doesn't... Oh, okay. Button. Is this Ominex's? Okay, maybe this is Ominex's. I don't know how I got turned around this way. I knew he had the path left. I guess we just came at it from a weird angle, and he's made a lot of changes to it. A lot of changes since I was last here. The last thing I did on camera, I was proud we got up to our 64 emeralds like I said we would, and I guess he just literally enhanced that. So, this is the Greek temple. Yeah, I know exactly where we're at now. But I wish I could tell you how I got there, because I detoured off the path, and I thought I was taking kind of like just like a little shortcut when I was cutting those ferns, and I went that direction, and somehow we kind of wound up not at our place where I had intended to go, and I was very close to home too, is the thing. So yeah, I don't know when he did that, but that is definitely new. I guess we'll eat this pumpkin pie. That's actually way better saturation than I thought it would be. That's surprising. I don't know that I've ever consumed pumpkin pie in Minecraft prior to that. So this is our path. I was going along, just trimming a few ferns, a little distance off of it, and I killed that same creeper, you know, and I ran back to the base in the last episode. He was there. In fact, this is his gunpowder, and I can pick it up now. I mean, and then it was like right... I guess I did go that way. Yeah, that's the way I went, and then it just like opened up into snow. and very interesting. Very interesting things we do. But this is the path. There's my flower forest. This is Ominix's. There's that same baby in the same spot somewhere nearby. There's the sunken ship, or at least its location, and the glorious Cave of Wisdom. We have arrived back home, my friends. So let's go down this way, I guess. We haven't done that in a while. Dun 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 dun. There'll be like a, oh, that's a cool, that's going to be a really cool view when I get done with what I'm planning. That's not something I was aware of until just then. But, let's see here. Best course of action to get back to where we go is simply to come up this way. So, making ourselves look a little better than last time. It's a little obscure, yes, but we know what we're doing. So, still haven't done this. It's coming, fear not. Right now, though, we just need to get back over here. And I think I'm going to cut this off. I've been playing this on the server for like 3 hours now. It's been an interesting time, to say the least. It's, yeah, got our 64 emeralds, man. Cannot argue with that. That said, I'm going to come in. I'm not happy with where I put this stuff when we were enchanting. Plus, by the way, thanks to our villager friend, I'm back over 32. So I'm going to finish out enchanting this stuff, see what kind of a mess I can get into. And I will catch you back here on the server for a little bit more action. Alright guys, so I've spent some time here. This wasn't really, it's been on my agenda, but it wasn't like pressing or anything. But what I've been doing, not this, we're gonna fix that. One thing led to another, and in here I've kind of been tweaking our enchanting area. You can kind of see I've got the polished diorite there, sort of framing everything out, and then I've just come in and I added this dark blue stained glass. And now my question is, do I want to go up a ring for the blue, the lighter blue? And I think that I do. Actually, I think we can still... No, I've closed off all the passages from down here. There were so many ways to get up there. Now we're just going to primarily have it through these areas, if you will. And this has probably changed drastically since I was last. Yes, it has. Last up here. So let's think about this. We have 3 on that side. So we should be able to frame this out quite decently. Haven't really gotten to play around much with stained glass in PC and survival worlds, and I think this has a chance to look decent. Now the question is simply, do we want to place it a little higher? And I think we do. That would add a nice... You know, we could have cathedraled that entire part. I was thinking making this dark blue across the top. Now I'm kind of thinking stick with the light blue stained glass. And it should look fairly cool, let's see. I will have to reserve our judgment for when we're actually down there. But I think we will also go ahead while we're here. Let's get that out of the way. We should probably just go down that whole thing, but I think there's water. So this is just the top. We'll form this out actually to where this will connect real nice between our 2 sides. For example, this path, you know, opens up over to here. This is our little hallway, and then, you know, that takes us back. So we need to go down, down, down. And I think I'm going to have to dig this deeper. I'm debating doing it with Silk Touch, just so I don't have to make the smooth stone. But let's check this out. So we've got our end rods going. Come through here, we grab the cobble. I think that's a nice look. If we could do something up top with the smooth stone, might even be better, kind of hide lighting, get the torches out of the way. Frame those walls, possibly come in and just use the white diorite, polished diorite for that smooth stone replacement on the ceiling. But I kind of tried to keep this somewhat natural. That's why we sort of got like, you know, the natural stone towers here, and then we've just sort of chiseled it. This is bothering me now. I wasn't sure that it would. I thought maybe it would look more natural, but it's definitely a problem. So let's go ahead now and do the same thing. I think that's... Oh, that's not the water source. Okay, well that worked out quite nicely. Do we need 2 of them? I don't know. Let's come through here and see what we think. I think it's fine as is, actually. You usually hit your head when you jump through here. So yeah, kind of a mix of custom and natural, I guess. And then we may put the water back there. We still got our like hidden passages. I think we will, actually. Let's go ahead. I've got my 2 buckets, as always, like to have. And let's do that and then fill them back up. So that'll allow me access from the top as well. This dirt is here so I can jump out. That's literally all it is. Same thing here. Let's, we will break this, hopefully catching it. Of course not. Of course not. That's the side that opens up straight to the ravine. The other one, if you break like 2 more blocks, it does too. But that's a cool, I like the watery aesthetic. And will we add it in the back? Possibly. I'm not sure. For now, though, we've got it on the sides. Kind of adds a nice ambience to the place. We probably should put it on the back side, shouldn't we? If you ever wondered why, if you thought this seemed random, it's actually a pretty convenient location. I feel like having a water source in here would kind of be weird, but right there is pretty much perfect for what I'm trying to do. Alright, so... Oh, you know what? We didn't make those polished diorites like this one will be. Let's see what we think. Let's, do we want it to come from there? I guess we would. We probably won't catch this either. Okay, well. The good news is we can place that. Just because we're not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I like that a lot better. So realistically, what I need to do here is simply come in. Let's leave that for now because it's honestly kind of dangerous. So we will place these guys in the back spots, opposite of the pumpkin. That third block, okay, it didn't go to a ravine. That's good to know. Just jump down here. Got that. And I may go ahead and, that sort of bothers me, being dirt. I just did it because I wasn't sure if we would like it or not. I think we will. Let's do that. And we will go ahead and replace all of this mess. Okay. Probably gonna fall. Yep. If you wonder how to get out of here, well, that's why I have so many water buckets. You simply use the signs like so. And we want to go like that. And presto changeo. Alright. Now, let's go up top. This was going to be an elaborate, like, hidden area, and then there was just the ravine there, and it sort of just ruined everything. Not gonna lie. You can, in fact, go this direction, too. We have to spin around a little bit. Here it is. Actually got the passageway right. I'll tweak all of this, too, don't worry. We'll take the long way, just because we can. So, right there is going to be our source block. And I think we'll be okay with that. And then this one, let's see if we can get it or not. I'm not sure that we'll be able to pull this off, but I'm gonna try. So, ha! Worked. Alright. And, oh no. Which one is it? So this is secure. It'll be the first one and break the second right here. Yeah, that's what we wanted. So we'll just come in and do that. Place the water source. We can actually ride that stream down, but first, let's do this. I debated bringing him up a level. We're about to start starving, aren't we? Not a problem. We'll take care of that with some delicious steak. And free up slots in our inventory, so that'll be convenient. Let's go all the way down here, grab this stuff. Not that it matters, but it is nice to have. Alright. Pop up here. We'll make sure we can still escape. That's that side, the back side, this side. Overall. Okay, looking quite nice, I have to say. I'm good with that. Let's go ahead and drop off the glass, which I'll be using a lot of this coming up for my tunnels, I believe. Everything else can stay. You know, this all started because I needed to move like a couple of pieces of stuff, and you know, one thing leads to another. Did I go the wrong chest? There we go. Andesite out. Water refill. Bing, bada boom. Alright, so coming in for the more dramatic effect. And I might put some end rods in there too. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah. And eventually, I mean, we could change that out. Maybe like some hardened clay would be cool. But for now, we're going to go with sort of like the natural theme. But I have to say, looks decent. I can't sadly carpet that because then it interferes with our, you know, enchanting. But the high pitch there works. I think it would have been better terraced another level. We can change that. I will just have to make sure I use Silk Touch so we don't waste the glass. And I think we're done for now. So we've kind of tweaked our enchanting area. This is all still debatable, the bookshelves, I don't know. We're going to try to figure something out that'll look cool there. But if we come this direction, our next project we're going to work on, unless something crazy happens, which you never know on this server, we're going to try to work on this, like I said at the start of the last episode. So we'll see how that goes. It should be interesting. And I do have a couple more plans for inside the enchanting area. And we might save that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it this episode. Depends how things go. But I've got a ton to edit now, and I still need to do a lot of Skylander stuff. So we'll wait and see how things go. But I hope you did enjoy what you've seen so far. And I don't know if this is an episode or part of an episode or start or the end or what. But I do know it's a Minelogix action from the server at 3 in the morning. So my apologies if I seem tired. It's because I am. But it's kind of a cool aesthetic here, I have to say. Let's try to center it. And we'll screeny that. Pitch this. Oh yeah, that's good too. I have debated, again, putting the carpet on top. That doesn't really impact anything as best I can remember. I'm hitting every button except F1. Alright, so F5 now. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this, if you think it looks okay, if it's better than it was, if it's worse than it was. That's not what we were going for at all. I'll probably balance that out with a crafting table. The initial idea was to put an anvil. I kind of feel like that would bother me. Maybe we'll hide an anvil, like in the floor or something. I don't know. We'll be doing some cool things in here. That's the main point. But now I'm going to work on moving some items, getting the storage sort of organized, and wishing I could hang helmets on these hat racks. So that said, thanks so much for watching. I will see you back here shortly or in the next episode. Again, I have no idea how I'll divide this up. Stay tuned. Alright, so 3:17 in the morning, a little bit more progress here. Let's check it out. We'll come in here. I did start chiseling this away. I guess I should continue, but for now we've stopped. Through the vines down there for a eventual route up to the top catwalk. I thought I grabbed item frames. They were paintings. Put one there, didn't like it, threw them here, and we got the wither and the skull, and I thought that was kind of cool. That's it. This is the archery chest. Look at this glorious sight. Is this not awesome? We're going to do a lot of cool things with this gear. Then coming over here, I thought I had another item frame. I'll have to go get some leather. But check that bad boy out. This is some good stuff we've got. The looting I'd kind of like to combine, but I need to still, I threw our stack of emeralds here too, just for the heck of it. But this right here has already taken off, and basically where this used to be a staircase down to the like 2 or 3 higher ground where we came in, it is now allowing me access up here. And of course, when we come over here, we've got the view of our enchanting area. I told you when I chiseled into this, we were eventually going to do this. We've finally done it. And I might change it and go more cathedral, and then of course do something up here, but we'll figure it all out. I am also debating whether or not I want to keep this sort of like the natural feel of stone, of course, or come in and like man-made it, you know, like polished diorite, Or if we want to like go with grass and kind of do something along that. Here's an aerial view, but I said catwalk because of course, you know, this takes us over to this side as well. I feel like one of these, yeah, just more and more and more. We'll probably do like a brewing stand somewhere in here, and who knows what all. But let me know if you've got a preference, like if you think, oh yeah, leave it stone, man, or you know, yeah, kind of leave it like a cave or a cavern, and then sort of polish it up a little bit. Or let me know if you kind of prefer like the grassy tones. Oh hey, it's a perfect ladder now. But I have to do a little bit more cleaning up. The plan is to sort of put something here. I don't know, possibly we could see what this would look like. I wanted it to be sort of like a pedestal, you know, like showing off what is inside. So maybe that's what we'll stick with. This will probably eventually be picks and shovels. And then maybe over here we do the armor. I don't exactly know. That could be like an emergency slide. We'll deal with all of it later. I just closed off the redstone is what that is. That way we don't have to load it. But yeah, I'd say we've made pretty decent progress tonight. And let me throw this back. Just had to use a little bit of it, polishing that up. And we'll continue. I need some freaking sheep and cattle in close proximity to my base, really. That's what would be nice. But I used a ton of pumpkins. I mean, this thing was like almost full. And I think somewhere I've got like a couple double chests. I'm not sure where it's at. But anyway, I guess our next big project is going to be in this area. And eventually we will do it. I've been saying we're going to do it now for a while, but rest assured we will. So I'm going to pop back up here. And, as many pumpkins. Somewhere I've got a ton of pumpkins. But we'll deal with it later. Maybe even up here. Actually, I know there should be quite a few. There's a stack. Somewhere we've got all of it. Oh yeah, we still got some more pumpkins, so fear not. But, anyway, I'm gonna go see if somebody took the mending items or if I still have them. Like I said, pumpkins are everywhere, so don't worry. We still have plenty. But I'll quit rambling and I'll catch you back here for more action from the Minelogix server.